Oh, let's do waterboarding live with Steven. Is joining Elon Musk in
Oh.
that shirt. So thanks for wearing the Hawaiian shirt, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Looking good, gentlemen. Looking good.
looking good. I like the shirt. Cheers.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Using the flags.
Oh, before you do that,
Mhm.
I hear sometimes that less is more. I don't know.
Short and sweet.
Not in this
Huh?
place.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so I'm good.
So,
So we'll make it very.
you know.
So is that a real chair or is that like a folding chair and like a really complex background?
With me or him?
With Steven, I can't see your chair.
My chair?
It looks like a Ferrari chair.
I don't know what it was. Just I had to get a new chair.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. It's a real chair. It's a real background. You guys aren't the first people to say that about my
Ferrari.
quality of my webcam, which I don't want to get into why I have such a high quality webcam. But that's a different show.
Nice.
I know that you don't stream on Twitch, Steven. I know that.
I know he does. From the chair, you can tell. He's a Twitcher.
No, he's
Twitchy.
streamed.
No, Ahmed, I'm just twitchy. There's a difference.
He's streamed, not on Twitch.
Yeah. Is that a new chair, by the way? It looks new. I didn't see that
It's new.
before.
It's about a day old.
Okay. How do you like it so far?
So far, it's not bad.
Yeah. Because actually, I'm thinking about getting a new chair, man. I've been sitting on this balloon thing for a while, and I'm thinking about switching to a chair.
It was just one of those things you had to find. It is a gaming chair. I'll tell you that, just because they're built to be able to sit in them for a while. Even though I don't like to sit as much, it's a comfortable chair. I think the company is based out of North Carolina, so
Oh, okay. Support the local team.
we're local.
Yeah. Talking about North Carolina, actually, I was there last week.
Breaking quarantine.
yeah.
We're live, by the way, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
I don't know if we're
We didn't get a
recording.
lead in or nothing, Dom.
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Go.
Welcome to Atlanta Dev Talks. And now we have with us Steven on Dom.
Wait, we have to sync audio? Okay.
cut. Yeah. There you go.
That was good.
Yeah.
Good. I liked it. I felt the energy.
And today's theme was like the Hawaiian shirt. I think I'm glad the team that just came
Can
up.
I have one more take from the top?
Okay.
One more. You know what? Why not? Let's
All right.
see here.
Welcome. Okay.
Oh,
Welcome to Atlanta Dev Talk. We have with us Steven and Dom, our two technical dev speakers. Woo, woo. And today's theme is the Hawaiian shirt. So we decided to have a theme for each episode. I'll put a sound effect. So,
cue sound effects later.
and the main topic today is Steven's chair. He just bought some new chair from North Carolina.
I think that's where they're from. I'd have to do more research.
So
I've got it off Amazon. I can't tell you.
I think that's a beautiful chair.
It is.
Thank you.
I mean, I really do admire.
It does. It will recline here. Like, whoa, no, we're back.
I admire your taste in chairs. It is absolutely sublime.
Thank you, Dom. Thank
That
you.
being said, does somebody have a Spring Boot demo for me?
No. That's what we were supposed to do.
That's what
I
Steven
asked.
got.
I asked Ahmed that yesterday when we were talking, and I was like, "Are we supposed to be presenting something?" And I can't do. And I'm not even working on Spring Boot stuff anymore. So
The last 10 podcasts we've talked about somebody making a Spring Boot demo.
Spring Boot is dead. Dead.
it is dead.
Dead.
Okay, well, Steven, what are you working on nowadays?
I am back on React and TypeScript.
Oh boy, TSX Life.
That's right. A lot of fun. Won't go into too many specifics, but right now, the past 2 days, I've spent actually working with just a regular JSX library, just regular JavaScript and React. Trying to keep that isolated from the code that we have, because it's an npm package, but it's an npm package we have to use. But they're a fairly successful company, I think. But for whatever reason, having types for TypeScript is just not. They have a pull. It's like they have a pull request out there in their GitHub account repo, but it's just like, whatever, we'll do it whenever we want. It's just like, all right, well.
Why did you choose HTML versus, JSX in your team? I mean, there's any advantage or?
I didn't. I mean, JSX is just regular React without TypeScript.
Yeah.
I didn't know we're using TypeScript in our project. It's just the library that we have to use doesn't have TypeScript support.
Well, let me ask you this: what do you have to say to all those WASM boys out there
Yep.
saying that Blazor and the Rust WASM is what's going to take over the world?
I will.
Exactly.
I can probably concede to the Rust fans. I will not support the Blazor.
Yeah. Blazor is Microsoft, right? 100% Microsoft. So would it work with Chrome? I think it would.
It'll work with Chrome. It will.
C#.
It goes back. It goes all the way up to Internet Explorer 8.
Gotcha. Yeah.
There's a growth market.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
By the way, Microsoft is discontinuing support for IE. Seriously, they're gonna be cut it off.
Yes, they are.
I know it's gonna make our life better. But yeah, I've heard a lot of things about WASM and Rust and WebAssemblies, and I know for performance reason, but I don't think for regular dev that will be a good idea, would it?
No, I think we're a ways off before WASM takes over JavaScript.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. There's no way.
I don't know if it's.
Steven think like it will be. He gave me that look that it's happening.
I think tomorrow he's gonna get hit with a Blazor project, Blazor in production.
I'm not even working with a client that's on a Microsoft stack, so that will.
I think the only one who's working now with Microsoft stack is Dom right now, right? Azure. Are you working with Azure? And
I'm all in the Microsoft stack. I'm
somebody's a true believer.
Azure.
I'll be honest with you. I miss Microsoft product, man. They're solid, easy to work with, and they work.
Well, I'm working with a new product called. It's not new. Well, it's newish. It's called the PCF Control, which is for the Power Portal.
PCF
Power Apps, and it's a React TypeScript control that you create, and then you deploy into Microsoft D365. So you can you can bring in npm dependencies, to get things to act and look how you want them to. But like there's libraries that make things look like they're straight out of Office 365, which is nice.
Nice. That makes sense because Microsoft is adapting React. I heard most of the internal stuff.
So then why don't we? Dom, if you want to tickle that fancy, why don't we do a WebAssembly project, real quick?
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, lead the way. But before we dive into that, I
think I'll have to get some stuff set up. So
continue. Okay. So while Steven gets us set up, I want you gentlemen to think of your best dad joke.
I have one.
Okay. Right. You ready?
Daddy got a joke. All right.
Got a joke. Okay.
All right. So, what was Beyonce's name before she got married to Jay-Z?
What was her name?
Steven didn't even guess. Daddy got a joke. What is it? What's Beyonce name was before she got married to Jay-Z?
I don't know. What is it?
Fiance.
Oh.
Ching ching. Yeah.
All right. I got one. What is brown and sticky? Brown and sticky.
Any hints?
No hints.
Okay.
Uh,
Brown shaky.
brown and sticky.
Hmm.
A stick.
I was gonna say, oh, a stick.
A stick.
Oh,
Nice. I'll let this one slide because actually it might be not brown, but yeah, I get you. Nice.
Oh,
Steven,
somebody's gonna be.
you're the king of jokes. You should come with that joke.
I'm trying to think of a good dad joke.
Hmm. Give us a good one.
I've got it. I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm really good at dad jokes though.
Okay, any joke now.
Great. Thanks. I
No pressure. Millions of people are watching.
yeah.
Billions and billions and billions of people
Billions
watching.
and billions. All right.
Billions.
You're gonna have to come back to me. That's what we'll.
Steven, you're the comedian. You should be like.
That's fair. Did you get your ID set up?
I'm trying to figure out what let's
Wasn't 1-1.
.NET New Blazor.
Absolutely not. I don't even know if I have .NET Core installed on this machine. Right? Yeah, no, I do.
How dare you?
We're not. You want to do a Blazor project?
I mean, I'm saying, we're saying WASM, so.
Yeah, let's do what I should have had a
Fine.
WASM.
We'll do that. Let's see here. Work directory am I in? No, I don't want to put it there. This might be the first project that I do on this PC.
Oh wait, is this your new rig you were talking about the other day?
Other day,
Mm.
if we did this in a more
Regular base.
regular basis, but
Mhm.
I would be like, yes, but I can't remember what we talked about the other day now.
Well, you were showing off your new rig.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean it's I guess it's still about a month old. Where you at there? Oh, there she is.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Still kicking. I had to get I did have to get like a GPU mount because it was sagging because it's so large. So that actually came today, and that seemed to be helping. Let's see here. And let's see here. What did you say it was? .NET New Blazor?
Yeah, it should be .NET New Blazor, but full disclosure, I just ran that command and it told me no.
No, just no. Do I have to give it a project name?
I think I need a template.
Okay. All right. Well, this is. We'll just come back to that.
Let's see. Hold on.
I got a Chevy Blazer. That's.
No, that's not the right. That's not the right kind.
I know.
Blazer.
Yeah. I know what's his name was kind of big.
.NET New Blazor WASM.
.NET. Okay.
But one word.
Blazor WASM.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Okay. Let's see here. .NET New Blazor WASM. Is there anywhere that I can give it a name so it'll go into the right directory? I don't want this thing just going in.
I don't even know how to run this. I guess I'll do .NET Run.
Oh, yeah.
I like this. You guys are. We're doing it live.
That's right.
We're doing it live.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
That's right.
All right. It says it's running.
Get to it. I want to run a custom template. Come on now. There it is.
I went to hit it and it said no. Oh, there it is.
Liza.
Yeah.
.NET Blazer.
Blazer.
Blazer, mate.
What you gonna
Blazer.
see today?
Wasm.
Is it Walsum? Is it Wisdom?
Wisdom.
That's no a wasm.
This
This is a wasm.
So goddamn that was what Blizzard.
All right. I think I got it up and running. Here, let's see here. Blazer. No, it put a space in the name. All right. Would you like me to share my screen then?
Yes, mate. Please
All
do.
right. You know, this isn't the right accent for these shirts we're wearing. Just want you to know that.
Nice.
Okay.
The geezer.
I don't even know how to share the screen. Share. Nope. Host as disabled participant screen sharing.
Nice.
Who is producing this? I want to talk about.
I think we'll do some edits here.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I
The
see
lion
what it does. Oh,
I don't like this.
why?
It's his new computer.
It's
Slow as shit.
No, it's not that. I don't like it. I'd rather do this in JavaScript.
That's right.
It just helped people that only know C# to back-end developer, I guess.
That's right. And that's kind of where it seems, but
So the only thing I would say, object-oriented development, maybe C# wise, but I'm not sure. I haven't played with it, so I can't judge.
I mean, this just reminds me of the other day when I don't even know how we got on the topic, but somebody was like, "Can you name two structures that hold water?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I go and do it. And I was like, "Well, damn." There's your dad joke.
Oh!
Boom!
Boom, boom, boom.
See?
Nice. Good placement.
Yeah.
Good placement.
Oh, did you say placement? Because we also talked about it. We're gonna have to pull in some sponsors, and in the spirit of the Hawaiian shirt, I did also get another shirt. And I hope they still do a little Hawaiian punch.
Ta-da!
I didn't know what that was, so that was really a.
No, I don't know what Hawaiian Punch was, but I thought it's a type of shirt. Let me see. Yeah, is it shirt with Hawaiian Punch?
Your Hawaiian punch shirt?
Look,
Oh, look at that.
say something so you can show.
The
Hawaiian
most.
punch. It won't give your kids diabetes.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay. Steven, do it again because I think the camera was off you because you didn't say anything in the mic. Could you?
Hawaiian punch. It won't give your kids diabetes.
Woo-hoo.
Now that is some product placement.
Hey, it's great. I can't wait to get the Hawaiian punch money in.
You know,
That's right.
I'm gonna blare all that shit because
You're gonna
Daddy
have
got
to.
a plan.
Yeah.
Daddy got
Yeah, it says it's running. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with it.
Just go to 5,000. Just localhost 5,000.
5001.
No. 5,001 is secure.
Yeah, I don't want to go to that. I think it may have forced it to anyway, but yeah. Oh yeah, how's Blazor working for you? All right, I guess.
If I have to.
Yeah. I mean, it looks nice, but it.
There is one thing that's cool about it, right? And that's that on the developer tools, from what I understand, you're able to set breakpoints, and like that doesn't sound very impressive. I know.
No, that's sorry. I had a niche.
And like you can actually like get in there and do stuff on the like. So you have like your .NET WASM. I guess you're supposed to be able to, yeah, or maybe not. I don't know. Oh wow. Okay, this is kind of weird.
Share your screen so we can see the excitement.
It says the host won't let me.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't share my screen.
Oh, wow. Okay, let me adjust that.
Wait. Why don't you just share? Why don't you just run it and you share your screen?
Okay.
I was like, oh yeah, Ahmed.
Okay, mate. Multiple.
The
Yeah.
.NET New.
Oh, yeah. There you go. I opened it up. we can even share simultaneously.
Oh, there we go. Hold on, I got it. What do you want to see? Let's see this guy. Hello.
All right. So F12 it,
Did you just did that?
and then go to sources, and then go to framework.
Okay, so we can just so we could import a. What am I looking for here? Okay.
Wait, hold on. I have a I have a .NET WASM file. That's
Okay.
weird.
I've got no.
Oh wait, you have a WASM directory down there. Can you go into that?
Okay, hold on 1 minute. So this is a .NET Blazor project that compiled to WASM.
Yep.
Cool,
Mhm.
man.
Okay.
Wait, it's all the way in the bottom. There's a WASM
Oh
directory.
yeah, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Nothing.
Wait, well, it's loading. It's loading.
Okay.
Check
Got a
that.
module.
Check that out. What is that?
I don't know. We broke it.
Is that what kind of language is Rust? Assembly? What the fuck is that? I mean,
I mean,
That might be. I mean, I think that might be
A Rust?
assembly.
wow.
maybe it doesn't have a file name to it. App.razor.
So mine says .NET WASM.
What version of the framework do you have?
I have 3.1 something.
I've got like 3.2. Maybe I couldn't imagine. It may have changed a lot. Let's see here.
Okay, let's discuss the big
Oh yeah, you got
problem.
3.2. Oh no, I got the same one. .NET 3.2 3.2.js.
Hmm.
Okay. But you know, hold on. Let's take a look at it in VS Code. Maybe we can just crack this.
Yeah.
All right, hold on here. Let me stop sharing because this is just Google.
No. Oh, so that was just Google.
Yeah, Chrome.
project?
It just let me pick.
Hmm.
Like I want to do. Here we go. Screen 2. There you go. Of course, VS Code doesn't know what this is, so it's like, oh, I don't like that. But I mean, here's a program.cs. It looks very similar to like how it wants to. It looks like it's going to behave very similar to like how React does it, where it's like, where am I supposed to be putting this, and it tell me where I need to add this component. And I don't know. I don't like the file structure already. I don't like this www root. That's bringing back some bad memories.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
So it looks like a normal .NET project with the main class, right? Main method.
And then your components are in the pages folder. So if you go into pages,
Hmm.
that's where your components are.
Okay. And then this looks like very similar to just Razor, you know, the .cs HTML, you know, syntax.
Now I like .cs/html. I feel like Razor's a little bit different.
Well, I'm not saying it's not. It was just that was at first glance. That's exactly what it looked like. And hold on, let's see if we can find.
But that's my favorite templating language is actually the CS/HTML. You know?
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, remember having to make like emails or like reports,
Uh-huh.
and how simple that was with CS/HTML, where you would just pass it the model at the top, and then you could just create all your elements by iterating through the model.
Yeah.
I love that. That was so easy to me.
There we go. I guess I had to install the
Is
C.
it just me?
No, I think yes, you're right with that.
I mean, you're not wrong. Some of that was very easy.
At code.
Welcome to your new app.
So this is the Razor hello main page, right? Index that Razor was earlier.
Yeah.
Fetch data.
This
Okay.
this is one of the routes.
Yeah. So like, hold on. Now I can pull this over here, and now you can see like there's the counter. I don't know what I'm not sure where that data is actually coming.
Yeah, where's that data coming from?
Yeah, so I think maybe that's loading the thing data time.
Oh, there's a JSON file somewhere that we're missing. I don't know.
No. If you scroll down to the bottom of the fetch data.razor, there it is.
It's trying to get weather
Oh, wait.
forecast. Weather forecast API.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Jason.
No, like this
Oh,
page, like this is like a weather. Oh, let me check. Let me close this. So
it's
yeah,
in, it's in
effect
the
data,
WW root.
Yeah.
sample data. Oh, okay. There it is.
Hmm.
Oh,
So
it's
straight
bracing
and fine.
is. Oh, neat. Like I could totally see this being, like, hey, I want to make this like, okay, if if you were somebody who was like, hey, I spent a lot of time on the C sharp side and I want to make the jump, I could see this being a natural progression.
Yeah. Plus it's WASM, so it's gonna be blazingly fast.
I feel like you are trying to force that pun, and I'm not going to
No,
recognize it.
it's not actually. It's naturally. It's
Not
natural.
blazingly fast.
Oh my gosh.
Try again. That's not a dad joke.
It is now.
So it's interesting because in that fetch data.razor, it's got this. It imports the HTTP client at the very top,
Mm-hmm.
and then when it deserializes the JSON, that's part of that HTTP using. Interesting.
You talking about line 42 here?
Yeah,
It's it's an async. Yeah. Nice.
that's pretty neat.
Hmm.
And what was then the other one was this counter, which I don't think
So
it's pretty
asynchronous.
simple.
So at code and at page counter.
Yeah.
That's a Razor thing.
And then it's pretty like, hey, just click this. Okay. You can't see it because it's on the screen, but
Man, it's been a while since I used Razor syntax.
launch settings. Okay.
So let me ask you that. So what can Microsoft use their like Blazor instead of React? I mean, probably.
Well, I think Blazor just got approved for production now, if at all. I don't know if it's out for production yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think because React is a little more mature.
I agree. Yeah. Okay.
And we can all be honest here. This is a circle. It's a Microsoft product, so it's going to carry a little bit of a stigma with it. So a lot of people are going to ignore it just on the basis that it is a Microsoft product. Sorry, developers are fickle people. I said
They are.
Yeah. Plus, I think like even companies probably will kind of ignore it. I mean, I imagine AWS team like Amazon projects, they probably don't want to use Microsoft product because Azure is competing with Amazon AWS. So I bet you it will not be adopted in Amazon as a company, right? And even I think the same thing with Google. Probably they will ignore it, saying that it might be a
I don't
competitor.
think they'll ignore it because both GCP and AWS, they have support for .NET Core, and that's
Yeah,
where.
sure.
So I mean, I had to run. It was a .NET command that I had to run. So as long as they have support for .NET Core, it'll be in there.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like they would stop, because if I was Amazon or Google, I'd be like, yeah, no, you want to develop with the Microsoft technology, whatever, you can still run that on our cloud.
Yeah. Plus, I think these days there's a lot of collaboration between Google and Microsoft, right? So, have you seen the new Razor? Is actually using the Microsoft Razor. You're actually running the Android OS, even though Microsoft is a Windows OS company. They have their hardware running on Google Chrome. Let me see if I can find this. By the way,
the flip phone, the big one.
Exactly. Yeah, you saw that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Yep. Well, so it's a flip window, right? Phone. Like, let me see.
Yeah, it's a Surface product, isn't it? It's a Microsoft Surface product.
Yes, exactly.
So, first impressions, I think there's some things about it that are neat. To be honest with you, though, I like NPM packages and the flexibility to import libraries for styling, for different little components and functions.
Mhm.
And until I see this implemented in Blazor,
Mm.
and I see that it's as simple as adding an npm package to a React project or a Vue project. I don't know.
That,
Talking
'cause
about
that is one
that,
of the things that maybe it's changed because I haven't used it in a while, but that was one of the things I am hesitant about Go is they don't really have a package manager. It's um, I created a Go application, and like I said, this could be outdated,
Mhm.
for FYI, but it was like, oh, I want to has written this really cool module. I want to use that. Oh, well, how do I import that into mine? I'm linking to your GitHub repository. So
Hmm.
at some point you could be like, I don't want to share this anymore, and you take it down.
What?
Yeah, that was one of the things that
Mhm.
struck me as weird about that language. In fact, just to make because we are going to be a hard line and have a lot of integrity. I'm going to look up, make sure that what I said still stands.
Okay, gotcha. And talk about that. Have you guys heard about the micro UI? I know there's a microservices, but now they have micro UI,
No.
where you can create your your UI. You break down your UI in components, and each components become an npm package, and you can build it when you build your application, you're going to build multiple builds for each component, and you have each component as npm package. So let's say if you have a component, like let's say you have a cash register, and you have the checkout component that take your credit card, show you what items, and go through the thing. That can be one component, and one team work on it. And when you use it in your application, you import that npm package, even though that's your own company. Then in the future, when you reference it in your project, you can say like, I'm importing that package, I'm using that component, and you don't see the code. It's not part of your project. And you have multiple teams working the same thing, and you can assemble your UI that way. So they call that micro UI. Does that make sense? For example, let's say you have a site that will a shopping cart, right? You have a shopping cart component, then you have product display component, and it maybe the product display does a few things to show the image and the detail and the price and calculate taxes, whatever. But your main page as a consumer, you probably can say, I'm importing the shopping cart component and the payment component, the display component, and your code is simple. And you have different squad in your team working on different UI, but it's never the same project. Never it's going to be the same. Not everything in the same project. That's my understanding of it.
Can you imagine how easy that would be as a developer working on a project like that?
Right, exactly. So instead of having like 20,000 people working the same big project, you have different squad, different team working a different UI element, and you have the final product. If there's a bug, they can work isolated. They can work in isolation, update their npm package version, and you just update your JSON config file, and you import the new change.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's gonna work with like that Blazor thing. I think you can, right? Blazor.
I mean, Microsoft owns npm now, so
Yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
true.
be surprised if we see npm being included into Blazor.
Yeah, be the smart one. Move. Honestly, even this a lot. I mean, all the gaming and all the things in the web are going to be in high performance. Need the high performance is going to be in WASM. But
That
I've
was
seen it
one
with
of,
Rust.
I mean, that was one of the examples that when you used to go to the WebAssembly page, they had an example of, it was like a really simple tank game where you maneuver the tank around and shot enemies, but it was just to kind of show hey, this is what's possible. And I think it was running in I think it was built with C#.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, and actually talking about C#, I know Don worked with Rust a little bit. How you like Rust? I've heard is the compiler is very opinionated. If you can't make mistake in your code. It takes a while to compile, but when it runs beautifully.
Yeah, it compiles. It takes a while to compile, but when it like once it's built, it's fast, and the footprint is very small.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's type safe, and it's. I mean, it reminds me of Go.
Mm.
I mean, I enjoy it. I learned about something interesting today about ROS, which is the Robot Operating System,
Hmm.
and how that industry is pretty much a greenfield, and it's going to be a really great place for developers to go, specifically web developers. With the main thing being that you have to know Python for prototyping, and then C++ for actually building something to deploy. But what they want to do is they want to make it so that robotics developers are completely remote.
Mhm.
Basically, there's like a ROS playground where like it emulates whatever behaviors you want on a robot that you design, and then you would have robot labs that you could deploy your code into. So you could log into a lab, deploy your code to a robot in that lab, test it in a semi real world scenario
Mm-hmm.
before you actually ship it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but apparently like uh, it's a green field, and it's gonna like the demand is gonna be huge by 2025. There's gonna be a big demand for developers in robotics with our particular skill set. So
That would be great, especially if you think about the droid, or what they call those these UAV drones. Yeah, yeah. Imagine you can write own programs to make you follow, do routine, do things like that, or even like robotic submarine and all this stuff. And even especially for cars, right? The automated cars, probably going to take advantage of that, right?
yeah.
All right, guys. I have a bad news. We have less than a minute on this session.
What?
Yes. Do we start a new one, or how is it going?
We can finish this.
Yeah.
I will concede that we can go over just a little bit. I know.
Okay.
Like, I'm a man in a really sexy Hawaiian shirt and Hawaiian punch shirt. I've got stuff to do after this.
Exactly. Actually, we talk about your chair a little bit because I'm shopping for a chair, so I need to know more about chair and comfort. And why did you choose that piece of garbage versus other things? That's a compliment, by the way. When I say
Wow.
that's like
Wow.
feelings hurt.
I don't want to say the name of. I don't want to say the brand of the chair now because we're gonna lose them as a sponsor.
I'm gonna edit that part out.
I don't want to know. So I looked up the Go thing, and it still seems like when you're trying to import a package, that scenario that I described is still possible, even though it looks like the community and even the foundation that runs Go is trying to come up with a package manager solution. But
that's not very Hawaiian punch of them.
Huh?
That's not very Hawaiian punch of them.
No, they need a Hawaiian punch.
They need a Hawaiian punch.
Boom.
Like our sponsor.
That's right. Yes. Thank you, Hawaiian punch.
Thank you, Hawaiian punch.
Hawaii. Honolulu. I'm gonna play some Hawaiian song. Ting 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 with this one. Where's the ukulele? We need to have a ukulele for this.
Hold on, I don't know if we've got much time left.
We got less than a minute. I got to see.
Okay, so
contestant entering back in for the final round.
Just joined us. Dom. Welcome, Dom, to the.
He has a.
Aloha.
What's a famous Hawaiian song?
Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Exactamundo.
I mean, that guy did make it famous. I can't think of his name right now.
Is Israel?
Yeah.
Sounds something.
Let's see. Let's pull this up, Jamie.
Israel.
Finish it. Finish strong.
Uoli? I don't
You
know.
got it.
No way.
Ah,
I'm just, I don't know. If I butchered that, I apologize to our one fan in Hawaii. I have never actually heard it spoken. I've only read it.
most our audience are from Hawaii, Honolulu,
What?
and Minma. Yeah, that's the
This is
that's the
so weird.
stats. Mhm.
That's the live stats right now.
Yeah, that's what we got.
All right.
So we lost
Aloha.
half. Yeah, play some ukulele for these guys. They'd
right.
love to. Somebody love to come and say they love dad jokes and ukuleles. So
Ooh,
That was a beautiful large man. That guy, the somewhere over the rainbow guy.
no, he had a wonderful voice.
Beautiful voice.
Beautiful.
nice. Sponsored by.
Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah.
Hawaiian Punch. It'll keep kids up from nap time.
Jamie, pull up this footage, please.
I love that we get new sponsors every episode.
You know, say what you will about Ahmed's
Actually-
producing abilities, but he is out there connecting us to people.
I mean, getting us paid.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't. Well, I hope somebody's getting paid because I haven't seen a royalty check yet.
I haven't seen a check either. I just saw more fines than checks, to be honest with you. I'm in a modest running now. Been sued now.
Our sponsors were Plex, Pluralsight.
Oh.
Chick-fil-A Popeyes. We got Chick-fil-A Popeyes.
My
No,
favorite
things which
sponsor.
are not in. They are actually in California, not North Carolina. That one must have been another company I looked at for charity.
My favorite sponsor so far has been an organization that I am very proud that endorses us. And you've heard of Doctors Without Borders.
Mhm.
Nice.
Have you heard of Doctors Without Diplomas?
No, they have doctor
I'm
without diplomas.
terrified.
Doctors Without Diplomas. That's who our main sponsor is.
Oh.
Daddy got a plan.
Oh.
Daddy got a plan. So, any of you guys a fan of Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I am.
Yeah, man, that's the best show ever. I remember the first time seeing this show. I have no idea about this show. I was crying, and it was because the event didn't make no sense, but they were so funny. But I can't forget that first episode. Then I was hooked from that point.
The first episode.
Who is your
really-
favorite character?
You know, it's hard because so I like Mac, to be honest with you. Mac is kind of the crazy one, and Charlie. Actually, they're all good. D is good.
Dennis,
Yeah.
Frank.
Frank is cool. Good, yeah. And actually, the funny thing, the story, like let's say if they went to something, it will show up in the entire episode. Like they don't lose track of things. Like D dancing, she dances like a balloon, whatever that thing is. And I like the fact they have those games, like the Charlie's games, the drinking games that they make up. Actually, those very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a big fan, man. They're just good show.
My favorite episode is when they go to
Mhm.
to watch Thunder Gun.
Yes.
Mm.
We'll
Not
come
the most-
back for you. Oh, you won't.
Thunder Gun.
Well, it was
Thunder Gun.
like my favorite part of that episode is when Frank is on he hijacks the tour boat, and then like it's just Danny. It's just him trying to he's trying to explain to these people all the things that the gang has done, and he's just butchering it the whole time. But it's hilarious.
I gotta watch that one.
If you haven't watched Thunder Gun, I suggest that you do.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but the guy hangs dong.
That's what I hear.
I mean, it's a good show, man. I mean, I love.
It's a great show.
How about when they did the Lethal Weapon remake?
Yes. They did couple episode, right? When they
They've done because it was like they did like Lethal Weapon 5 and 6, which I'm pretty sure those episodes got pulled because they did blackface.
Yeah, I mean now they can't do it, but the whole show is inappropriate anyway.
Oh yeah, no, like they're terrible people,
Yeah.
and I think that's one of the things that makes it good is like they never win, and it's
Mhm.
because they're the worst people ever.
And the thing is, they think they're good people too. Like,
Yeah. So, which I think is one of the redeeming qualities. But it's just like, yes, no, we know they're terrible, and they think they're good people, but really, at the end of the day, it's just like they're not, and they
Mhm.
deserve to be in their own group like that.
right?
And anything that bad that happens to them, they deserve it.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, it's my favorite show.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys watched the episode of a day in the life of Frank?
Yes.
No, no.
It's just off the rails. I that is one of the shows where it's just I'm surprised like the stuff that they get Danny DeVito to do.
Mhm.
Because Danny DeVito is such a great actor, and you're just like,
I
you
think
gotta
that's
do this
yeah.
stuff.
I
But,
think
like,
that's just him being himself.
yeah. Well, it's just like it was an interview. There's only been a couple of times where he's like, I don't know about that, but it's very far and in between. Other than that, he's just like, yeah, let's do it. There's another show that's like that. It's
Yeah.
American Dad, and it's there's a character on there that is voiced by Patrick Stewart.
Mhm.
Really?
Yes, it's the Stan's boss, and the things that they get him to do and say, I'm just like, this is a like Patrick Stewart. He's one of the greatest actors of our time. Like he's classically trained, and the stuff that they get him to say and do, I'm just like, this is awesome. That's what makes it so funny.
Yeah.
He's a knight.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like he's just like, all right, I'll say it, whatever.
This is the best show ever.
Yeah.
I think we should petition our fans to request to have Ahmed knighted.
Oh,
That would be cool.
what is that? Ahmed Knighted. This is the new episode.
No, well, I mean, it could be an episode of our podcast. Yeah, like
Right. All of our fans in the UK request it,
yeah.
demand it.
Let's get a change.org thing going where we get united.
All right, I'm down with that.
You got my vote.
Sir Ahmed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You'll have to change your voicemail message.
I like it, man. I'm not gonna change it. Yes, it's lovely.
Yeah. It definitely when I call you and I get your voicemail, if I didn't know you, I'd be like, "Who is this that I just called?" Because
Actually, that's the point.
it's like because it's so nice because I know who you are. And you're a very
Mhm.
lovely person. You're very energetic, but it's just like you're like, "Oh my god, I contacted a demon from the underworld."
I know. Well, actually, it's good because actually I was sick. Oh, the audio is gonna stop. Let me. Can you guys hear me?
You're gonna want to mute the in studio recording PA.
Okay, gotcha. So actually, I was joining Zoom from my phone, so I can show you
I
guys.
thought that was your assistant in there holding a camera.
No, I mean, so did it show both angle?
It did.
Okay, because actually I would have
And it
guessed.
muted me.
Hmm?
And like when that happened, like I got muted.
Well, I think I muted you by mistake.
Oh, thanks.
But by mistake.
Yeah. Oh no, technical issue.
Exactly. So, but actually, you know what's funny? When I recorded that message, I had like there was a allergy going on, so my voice was kind of deeper, and I want to record a new kind of message, like voicemail. Then I just kept it. It just sounded evil.
Well, if you're like me, I'm like, I don't even know how to record a voicemail message on my phone anymore. Don't know. Like, if it didn't automatically do like transcribe voicemails or like it wasn't hooked into like Google server, I wouldn't know how to get to them anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
Voicemail password? I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't even like it when people leave me voicemail messages. I'm like, man, I don't, because now I got to go delete these things.
No, I'll be honest with you. I'm very bad at listening to my voicemail. I mean, I can ignore it for a while. Then just when I hear the voice message, I hear like things from last year.
Yeah. Like,
Actually, the only person here I know that's good with voice message and follow up with calls is Dom.
Who, me?
Yeah, you're very good at.
I have a flip phone.
Did you switch to a flip phone?
No, I do. I am very tempted by the Razor, by the Moto Razor. I like it.
Nice. All right. Do we have an image for it? Let me see if I'm gonna do multiple.
Atlanta Dev Podcast sponsored by Razer phones.
Yes. Ta-da!
I'm gonna pull up an image of that.
Yeah, you gotta screen share it.
Yeah, actually, I allowed everybody to screen share now. But I don't think what's the name of the device? Device.
Moto Razor.
Making a comeback.
Actually, I love Motorola, man. Remember, it was very elegant.
I had one of my. In fact, it's still probably around here. It was a Motorola Razr, Android phone, but
It's $1,000, man.
it's not one that I want. But it had like the Kevlar backing and like the Gorilla Glass on it, and that phone just would not die.
Oh yeah,
I agree. Yeah, even then they have the first Android before.
Was it? Yeah, because they were the Motorola Droid.
that sounds right.
That is a flip phone. That is amazing.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Can you guys see my screen?
Let's yes.
Yes. I'm on Motorola's site right now looking at it.
Nice.
I like this phone.
It's kind of small. It's kind of choppy.
Yeah.
Wow, it's wide. Like it's bigger than I thought it would be. It's $1,000 though. It's $1,000. Let me move my.
I'm looking at the Pixel 4A's right now, just to.
By pixels.
Pixel 4a. Okay. This is a Google phone?
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I just got the alert the other day. I was like, hey, they're available. I'm like, okay, I don't know if I need them right now, but it's about time to upgrade the phone. I've had this one, I think, about 3 years now.
So, what's the verdict on the new job? How's that going?
So far, so good. Like I said, I had started, with a lot of, Spring with Java, and then finally they started getting in some front end work. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm back into what it is I really am interested in doing right now. I don't mind being a full stack developer, but I don't want to be a full stack developer with Java if I don't have to.
So let me ask you this: Are you, when it comes to front end development, are you front or back of the front end? And by that I mean, like, are you really good with implementing design?
Yes.
Or okay, so or see, for me, I like front end development, but I like the back of the front.
I do both of those. Like, I thought you were gonna ask, like, do you like designing and I was like, no, I don't do the design. I'm not the UI UX guy. Like, no, like, somebody gives me the specs, I'll implement them, and that's fun.
See, I'm not good at implementing the front, but I can put together. So like, I'm really good at back end,
Sure.
and I like the back of the front a lot. So like let's say I have a component that's just for my API calls, or like to create the routing for a front end. I love all that stuff, and I can, if you give me a built front end and you say, okay, well, I need you to move data from here to there, I'm your guy.
Gotcha.
But if you give me a design and you say, make it look like this, I'm going to struggle.
And I still find it funny, is because, like, when it comes to designing, we'll call it like what you just did, the back of the front. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do that have simplified doing that. There's a lot of framework, but when it comes to implementing the designs themselves, that's still, at least to me, that's still a manual process of,
Yeah.
all right, I'm designing I got to implement the CSS and I got to do all this. And like, that's still a manual process. Like,
It's hard. It's very hard, actually.
I know there are some, I guess like when they actually make up, like they do the wireframing and all that, they can export some of that, which would be great. But it's like, I don't think I've ever worked with anybody who does that. Like when Ahmed and I were at NCR, like they didn't want to do that for some reason. They're like, here you go. Here's, what was it? Zeppelin? Here's Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Try to get this to work. And it's like, all right, we implemented it. And it's like, no, it's not looking right. And it's like, well, it's like you're telling us it needs to support all of these resolutions, but you're only designing them for this resolution. So then I have to go in we have to go in and fill in the blanks. Like, well, what's it supposed to look like at 800 by 600? Well, you only thought about 1024 by 768.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, well, now we have to go, it's manual for us because it's like they didn't fully realize what it is they were looking for. It's just, they're like, make it responsive. Well, that doesn't. Okay, we're going to make it responsive, but like what I think is responsive is going to be different from what like Ahmed thinks is responsive, or you dumb, whatever you think responsive is going to be. And it's like, no, somebody else is supposed to have done that, and then I will go implement it. But if you're going, I made it responsive at this resolution, and it's like, well, then that's the only resolution I'm going to care about, because clearly that's the only one that you cared about. So
as far as I know, it's Flexbox. That's all I know.
Yeah, and that's a great one, but it's like that helps, and that eases it. Where it's like, okay, I know if I use a Flexbox and I do this, or if I use a grid and I do this, and I'm using like the Flex and all this, and that's great. But it's still like, oh, how do I do? It's because it's like, oh, well, I just want it to be similar, responsive at all resolutions. I was like, well, that's a pipe dream.
And I got spoiled because I relied on Bootstrap for so long, and everywhere I worked, everybody had to use a computer, right? But like now, it's got to work on a tablet, it's got to work on a phone, it's got to work on portrait and landscape mode.
Yeah,
and it's got to work on Safari or Chrome or IE8.
and which is, like we didn't use Bootstrap. We used Material UI at NCR, which was okay. I liked it for some of it. Like, they used the concept of grids. I liked that part. But once you had to go, once it felt like you had to deviate from something like, oh, well, their component does it like this, but we need it to do like this. And it's like, okay, well, we have to customize that. It was all off the rails. And it was just like, oh.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't really know. So I think I'm more like you, where it's like, hey, I got to set up all the API calls, and I got to do the routing, and I got to do this, and like whatever minuscule business logic's going to, be on the front end. Okay, I'm great with that. And I will implement the specs or the mocks that you give. And yeah, there's probably going to be like, oh, that's going to take a little bit longer, because that's still, at least to me, and maybe our fans can tell me why I'm doing it wrong. And I would gladly be like, sure.
If you've read the comments on this, they're brutal. They'll tell you.
I'm pretty sure I'm getting frustrated right now, but I am just gonna no, can't hear you. But
to all our fans, let them have it. No slurs.
Bring it on. I can take it. I only cry 3 hours a day now.
Only? That's a big drop, by the way.
How do you think, if you guys ever wonder why it takes us so long to put out episodes, it's your comments.
Yeah. It takes me a while to shake them off. Like,
please be honest when it comes to Steven.
Yeah, because that guy doesn't know what he's talking about, and I think I fully said I sometimes don't know what I'm talking about. But
honestly, there was last episode. That's why I'm blaming the display, like the publishing, because I think we said few and true things.
Probably.
So, yeah.
Well, we probably lost a sponsor.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like
we
no
lost
one's quoting us for like, if they're like, I'm trying to write a thesis or a paper. We're not a reliable source.
No, actually, today's demo was good, man. You guys blazed it.
Yeah.
Blazed.
I will. If
Mhm.
I will say it now. If we do this in a reasonable time, I will make sure that I have something new to demo. That's not Blazor.
What do you mean reasonable time? You have enough time in the
I
week to
don't
get
know
this.
because it's really whenever Ahmed's like, we should do a podcast. Which, oh yeah, what number? Are we on?
I give you enough heads up.
What number episode is this again, Ahmed?
This is
This-
425, I think.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
We haven't hit our 1,000th episode yet.
I have missed a few of those.
You know, we can make 1,000. We can chop this because each episode like 4 hours.
Each episode's actually only like 5 minutes.
That's right. Of good material. When I
Yeah,
did
I'm
that
waiting
shit,
on that- I'm waiting on that YouTube plaque. You know, the million subscriber plaque.
yeah. Well, you know what? We might get there if you guys watch your own podcast video. I mean, how many episodes did you guys watch? Honestly.
Would you ask Leonardo da Vinci to watch his own paintings?
Okay, so that's why we're never gonna get a plaque of any sort because you guys not promoting the videos.
I watch. Okay, I watch.
I
You
do
watch
not.
probably half. And all the editing, I pull my heart out on those editing. Put it.
I watch the episodes. I tell my friends.
Mhm.
You know, I tell my dog.
Yeah. I scream
No.
it out my door. I'm in a podcast. Watch it.
You guys should be
And then I
promoting
what's it
this.
called? And I go, I
everywhere.
don't remember because I don't think we ever have a name for it.
Yeah, I'm
Atlanta
expecting.
something.
Yeah, I'm expecting social media, Twitter, Facebook.
Okay, I will tweet out this episode. I promise.
Oh God.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. In this case, I'm gonna just do it live, just whatever as is. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
post it, and that's it. No
Sure.
editing.
Ship it. Ship it.
Shipped.
Ship it.
We'll do it live.
So,
We'll do
okay,
it live.
I have a confession to make. I have been a bad dev.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
What
I
did you
have been shipping to prod like willy nilly.
do? Like no testing, no QA, nothing.
I get a bug, and it's broken in prod, and I've been shipping.
Just straight to prod, huh?
I got reined in, but
You're bad, huh?
it's just that hero complex, man. Like I can fix it now.
Yeah. But who's testing it? Who's verifying it?
Dom live
It works
on production.
on my machine.
Mhm.
Oh, great.
That
That gives me a lot of confidence now.
Let me have it. Go ahead. Let me have it.
Get
Dom
him.
is doing.
Let him have it in the comments. Why that's an okay thing to do sometimes.
Extreme programming, right? Just right on the.
I think that's a
Production.
different kind of extreme.
Oh man, I've been making people mad because I'm like I need it. So the other day I was like, hey, I need to ship something tonight.
Yeah.
And everyone like to prod. I'm like, yeah. They're like, what about all the other environments?
All right, so that's normal. I don't know if you guys, long time ago, I don't know how old Steven is. He's probably 19, 22 years old. But before, we used to just your computer to production. Actually, we were actually deploying in the middle of the day, back in the 90s. Right?
FTP it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm gonna tell myself one more time. I did another bad developer thing today.
Oh.
Right.
Hey, this is a safe circle of trust here. Safety. No judgment.
So
Nobody would know.
You know how Cascade Delete works, right?
No. No, of course.
So-
Yeah.
I work with Dynamics, and Dynamics is whoever designed Dynamics. I'd like to meet them because it was pretty cool how they made everything so interconnected. I mean, they're using they took relational database to the next level, right?
Okay.
So we had somebody delete a record today, and it deleted like 2 other types of related records. But we needed to have that record restored.
Sure.
So there's like a tool where you can like if you have auditing turned on, you can go in and you can see like when the record was deleted, when it was who deleted it, so forth and so on, and you can restore.
Nice.
That is nice. except for the fact that it wouldn't let me restore because the associated records with the foreign keys
Mhm.
have been deleted as well
So then,
because of the cascade.
wouldn't you have to restore them first?
Well, that's what you would think. When you tried to restore those, it would tell you that the parent record didn't exist because
So you were blocked.
I was blocked. So I hackety hacked my way around.
Mhm.
And I had the IDs of the deleted child record, so I recreated them,
Okay.
and then I was able to use a tool to recreate the parent record,
Mhm.
and it all worked out fine. I feel like I committed a cardinal relational database sin though. Like I feel dirty.
You probably did.
I feel like a bad boy.
Look, we've all had to just delete and insert records on a production database before. It happens.
I feel like who's the guy from SQL Authority? I feel like he would be mad at me right now.
He probably
Why?
would, be, but he seems so laid back about things that he'd be like, whatever.
I like him. I like him. I like him on Twitter too.
I haven't. No, that is somebody I haven't thought about.
That takes you back, doesn't it?
Yeah, not since Georgia Military College have I actually read anything by him.
Okay, viewers. Next 30 seconds. If you give us the name of the SQL Authority guy in the comments, you will have Steven visit your house and cook you dinner. You have 30 seconds. I make that 10 seconds. This is a quick Google. Oh, Steven got it.
Got
So
it. All right, good. I'm not cooking anyway.
he's gonna have to go to his own house and cook.
Oh man.
I feel like Steven could burn cereal.
That's not true.
Actually, he's a good cook, right? He does potatoes at home, right? What's it called the baked potatoes? Steven, you cook baked
Yes.
potatoes?
Hey, after this, I'm going to a luau with a pig on it. And so, hey,
Oh,
Yeah.
luau.
and by luau, I mean it's probably not going to be a luau. So,
Aloha.
oh,
We've just offended our Hawaiian viewers.
that's all the that's all the ones I knew.
They're the only one who were bored enough to interested to see this episode. Now we lost them.
But all I can tell you is
SQL Authority guy?
Huh?
Are you a fan of the SQL Authority guy? Could we invite him?
Sure, yeah. SQL 30. Who's that? What's that?
Do you not know who SQL Authority is?
oh my God.
Oh, SQL Authority.
SQL Authority.
SQL Authority.
Are you serious?
Yes. SQL
That's the
Authority.
guy who taught me about like cross applies.
Oh, cross apply, yes.
And don't ask me about them now. It's been a long time, but that's who taught me about them and why I needed to use them in whatever use case I had them for. But
Dude, how do you not know SQL Authority?
I might know him. It might be a long time ago. We'll see. Why don't you share some of the screen and show us how they.
You're gonna feel ashamed when you see my screen because this guy's the
Okay.
man.
All right.
yeah.
That's the man himself.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this dude.
I have to reach out to a coworker of mine that I worked with at GMC because he's the one who introduced me to SQL Authority. We were both in charge of improving one of the database's performance. This guy helped.
Do you not know who this guy is?
I think a long time ago, I think I went to this site, but I don't use SQL anymore, man. I just Entity Framework.
Well, when you go to Postgres Authority, it's the same guy.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know.
You should register that domain, MongoDB Authority.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right. So we do. Yeah, it was. And actually, literally, we have 10 minutes, so we can.
okay.
All right. Well, do you want to send us off with the song, Alan?
Yes.
Yeah, where's the song?
Oh, okay. So, Rain and Rainbow. My internet connection is horrible. Can anybody do it for us? Play the song.
Were you piggybacking off of the internet on your Nintendo Switch?
Yes. No, because honestly, Zoom when I play it, it completely kills my internet at home, especially in this laptop. So that's why it took me a while to send you guys the invite. I got the link immediately, but it takes a while for it to go through. So
I don't want to get a strike down notice, but you probably want to turn that off because we're going to get a strike down notice. But that
like
was not
copyright.
that was a song from Israel Kumeyameya Kami.
Hey, we're not making money off of this.
No, it's not. Oh yeah, so only when you make money is copyright
Yeah.
violation.
We're not monetized.
We are. I'm gonna turn it monetized now.
You got to talk to the producer about that.
Are you going to pop a button? Are you popping a button? You're gonna pop a button.
Yes.
I'm going to pop a button too.
Hawaiian punch.
That's right.
Actually, I had a button popped. I just want to be a little bit more conservative. So.
Sure.
That's a nice shirt, by the way. Same to you, Stephen. I like that.
Thanks,
I
yeah,
like
look
that
at-
you matched it too, by the way.
Thank you. I feel like
Steven has a lot
I
of
could be solving mysteries in Hawaii with this shirt.
yes.
You know,
Detective
that's our-
Detective Blue.
Yeah.
All right, let's play
Magnum
some ukulele. I see Dom got his ukulele up. Ooh.
Yeah.
I think ukulele is kind of easy, like 5 strings, right? And like you can just chord it.
It's actually 4.
4, okay.
So-
Sure. It was 5 in my
From the
days.
Atlanta Tag Podcast and the Sequel Authority.
God.
Punch.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Woo.
Aloha, everybody.
Aloha. All right, thanks, kids. Well, good episode again, and we'll see you guys next
All
time.
right. We'll do it again. Let me know what my project's supposed to be, Ahmed.
It will be, yeah. Sounds good. We'll do it live next time. We'll do it live.
Sure.
Nobody's gonna give me a Spring Boot demo. Nobody ever.
Not me. I can give you a Wasm or
I
whatever.
would rather, Dom, I'd rather get waterboarded before I give a Spring Boot demo.
Oh, let's do waterboarding live with
No,
Steven.
you're not.
Next episode.
No, because then that means there has to be other people, and that just breaks the social distancing in my apartment.
No, sure.
I don't-
Actually, you know what? We can use the robotics code that Dom was talking about
Great.
and have it done like, remotely. That would be
Dom-
live.
Dom-
Dom is creating
build a
waterboarding
water-
robots. The CIA wants to know your location.
Then we don't
If you
have to
want me to
sponsor
be-
anymore. We got
I'm gonna build a waterboard bot to go get Steven. I can do it.
Okay.
sponsored by KGB. I don't see
Great.
CIA. There you go. All right, kids. Well,
Gentlemen.
all right. Thank you very much. See you guys tomorrow, and I'll send you guys the link. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye bye.